Stop for a moment. Slow down. Listen carefully. Do not brush this aside as just another story, because what you are about to hear is not fiction, it is a mirror, and one day it may reflect your own life back at you. I am 93 years old now, and if there is one truth I can no longer escape, it is this. Life does not wait for you to be ready. It moves forward quietly while you are busy making plans, chasing success, and convincing yourself that love, time, and attention can always be given later. I sit alone near the window of my home, watching the world continue without me, rain tapping against the glass like a slow reminder of moments I cannot relive. The silence around me is loud, filled with voices from my past, voices I ignored when they mattered most. My first wife, Margaret, entered my life when I had nothing but ambition. She believed in me before success ever did. She stood beside me through long nights, financial uncertainty, and endless promises of a future that always seemed just one promotion away. When we married, I assured her that everything I was doing was for us, for our children, for stability. And in my mind, that excuse justified every absence. When our first child was born, I was in another city finalizing a deal. I told myself I would make it up to them later. When our second child took their first steps, I was on the phone, distracted, half present. Margaret never accused me harshly. She simply asked for time. She asked me to sit, to listen, to be there, not as a provider, but as a husband and father. I kept postponing her requests, convinced that responsibility meant sacrifice and sacrifice meant love. Years passed like pages flipping too fast to read. I missed school functions, birthdays, and quiet dinners. I returned home late, tired, mentally absent even when physically present. Margaret carried the weight of parenting alone, smiling in front of the children while silently breaking inside. I noticed her growing quieter, but instead of asking why, I accepted the comfort of silence. I believed no news meant no problem. I was wrong. By the time I realized how distant we had become, routine had replaced intimacy, and familiarity had replaced connection. Then, at 65 years old, life stopped negotiating. One rainy evening, Margaret never came home. A sudden car accident ended her life instantly. The phone call shattered something inside me that no achievement ever repaired. Standing at her funeral beside our two grown children, I felt a suffocating mix of grief, guilt, and shame. I saw my entire life replay in fragments: unanswered calls, empty chairs at school events, conversations postponed forever. I understood then that I had lost her long before the accident. Death only made it permanent. The house became unbearable. Every corner echoed with things unsaid. My children, despite everything, stood by me. They helped manage my health, supported me financially when needed, ensured I was never alone. Their kindness wounded me more deeply than anger ever could. I had failed them, yet they became my caregivers. Every act of love from them reminded me of what I had denied them during their childhood. I lived with a constant ache of regret, wishing I could trade years of success for one ordinary evening at home. Loneliness eventually pushed me toward another chapter. Years later, I married Emily, a woman nearly 35 years younger than me. She brought warmth, optimism, and hope into my aging life. With her came 3 children, laughter filling the house once more. I tried to be different this time. I tried to be present, but age is cruel in its own way. Where once I had energy but no time, now I had time but no strength. I attended their school events when I could, listened when my body allowed, but my heart was haunted by memories of the children I failed first. As the years passed, my health declined. Emily became more of a caretaker than a partner. The younger children grew independent, their lives moving forward while mine slowed. And in my quiet moments, my thoughts always returned to Margaret and my first two children. I remembered how often they waited for me. I remembered promises I never kept. I remembered believing there would always be another chance. Now, at 93, regret visits me daily. I look at old photographs and realize how little I was actually present in the moments that mattered most. My first children still visit me, still care for me, still show respect. Their forgiveness is my greatest burden. Sometimes I wish they had hated meat, would have been easier to bear. Instead, their love stands as proof that I was given more than I deserved. Here is the truth I learned too late. Success does not remember you, money does not comfort you, and titles do not sit beside your bed when your body grows weak. The only thing that remains is how you treated the people who loved you when you were too busy to notice. Love delayed becomes love denied. Time ignored becomes time lost forever. So, hear me now before life teaches you the same lesson in silence. Do not wait. Do not postpone affection, attention, or presence. Sit with your children. Listen to your partner. Attend the moments that will never repeat. Work will always demand more, but life will not wait. Share this story with someone who needs to hear it. Like this message, subscribe for more truths before it's too late, and pass it on to someone you love, because one day, when the house grows quiet and memories become your only company, you will wish you had listened sooner.